Hello my friends, family, esteemed colleagues. I am being attacked by people who say that I'm probably Mason, I'm Kabbalist, I share misinformation because I use Kabbalistic or Masonistic symbols. Now, there is a symbolism, and definitely Kabbalah is full of them, but this all depends on whom are you communicating to. Yes, we have learned that certain hand gestures or gestures in general represent satanic behavior, and it's their internal communication, letting to know, oh, I'm your guy. But very often there are certain gestures that were used for a long time and still are used, which have nothing to do with satanicism. One of the most common used signs is okay. Sign for okay, are you all right? Is everything okay? And this is how divers communicate, because they cannot talk under the water. So okay sign is this. Is it okay? Now, if you have phobia of satanic cult, and you study them, and now you see this sign, you say, wow, that's it. He is satanic. He is a Mason. Can be far further from truth. Very often when I talk, I put my fingers together. I talk like this. I close my electric circuits. I feel comfortable this way. Now, if I have my hands down, so if I lower it down, I get this sign. This sign, this position. Am I signaling? I'm not signaling anybody. But even if I would be signaling, this would not have any difference with the message that I'm sharing. But I remember when I was studying in Croatia, in Zagreb, in the winter it was cold and I had to switch from one tram to another, so I had to wait and outside on a tram in cold. And I had cold, and I would stick my hand between what is opening between the buttons and keep my one hand was in a pocket and one hand was here. Now you may as well say, whoa, Mason, Napoleon. Okay, Napoleon Bonaparte was often like this. It's a cold freaking weather. So you do that. Now all of a sudden this becomes a symbol. I don't care what you think. To me, it was I was warming my hand. Now, I remember one day driving a car, also in Zagreb. Was a fall, cold day, windows closed, and I was a little bit behind, approaching intersection where there was a policeman directing traffic, and instead of stopping me and letting the other, he just said, okay, go, 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 go. So I step on a gas pedal, and to thank him, I cannot, he will not hear me because I'm in a noisy car and with closed windows. So I put peace sign. I said, oh, thank you. Well, he thought, well, I just can assume what he thought, because as I was passing, he hit the window of my car so strong, I thought he would break it. And the only thing what I could think is that maybe he misunderstood. Maybe he thought that I'm showing him horns, which would mean that his wife is cheating. Now, why would I do that? If he's letting me go, he's not making me stop. Who is the bad guy here? Am I the bad guy thinking of symbol victory? Or is he the bad guy thinking of symbol of horns? Cheater. Judge yourself. Don't judge others. There is no particular sign or gesture with hand that means exactly what you think it means. Symbols are exactly this, symbols. What they symbolize depends on your version of what they symbolize. Thought is what counts, because symbol is basically a shortcut that lets you know if you understand the symbol correctly, if you are in the same symbolic group. We know that Kabbalists are full of symbols, and we know some of them what they mean. We know that this means 666. Each one is 0 with 3 times 6s. But this is for them. For me, I don't pay attention to that. I don't care what they do. We are frying them up. They are finished. To me, this is sign, okay, everything is fine. How you put your position with your hands or your body. Very often it is characteristic to certain group of people. Let's say black people in the United States. They have these weird things with their hands, okay? So now, are all of them showing the devil horns? I doubt. They're just copying each other, trying to be cool. Are some of them using them as a symbol? Of course they are. Who is bothered by it? Well, you're on the wrong track. So, personally, I don't care what you think, what I'm doing. I'm not going to spend my time while I'm thinking how to present science. Now I'm going to have to think if I should put my hand this way or that way or that way. I don't give a shit. You think what you want to think about this. From a message I'm sharing, must be obvious that I'm not on the dark side, because I would not be empowering you. I would do exactly the opposite. So, there is no remedy to stupid. There is no remedy to fear. We have to learn what symbols mean and to whom they are meant to serve. I'm not going to change because it's part of me. This is who I am. I am European, hot-blooded. I move a lot when I talk. I move my hands like Italian. This is part of the expression. Now, am I going to waste my time thinking, oh, I should not put finger like this, I should not do like this? I'm not going to waste my time with this. So you either listen to what I have to say or don't. But stop with this nonsense of signaling, of cabal science. Well, I had to let it out there again. I addressed it before, but there are always people that are now starting to open their eyes, and now they're barking on everything that moves. Now they have heard something, oh, yeah, you see, oh, that must be, that's it. This is how we get these flat earthers, because all of a sudden, no, we have been all told by Copernicus, they were Masons, Earth is round. Now must be the opposite. And yeah, it's a flat, even though it makes absolutely no sense. Doesn't matter. This is a small mind. Anyway, so just to those who wonder if I am a good guy or bad guy, if you are wondering, what are you doing here? Go somewhere else. And the rest of us, well, we are not bothered by any hand signaling. We are interested in science, into learning the truth and how to manifest and stay healthy and enjoy life. Well, thank you for listening to this rant, and see you in the next video. Love you all. Namaste.